Max King. This is Max. Max King.
Okay, welcome to Finding Max. I'm Camila. Today is May 28th. It's 9:18 a.m. I made a different, I can't think of the word, the structure of today's event is different, and this is probably how it's going to be from now on. I did take a little bit more time and made a video just to kind of make some points to go off of. Our sole purpose still is finding Max, and here are some. You're gonna listen to some things that have occurred over the last 3 years, and my quest for finding Max and who Max is and who Max isn't, and how Max came to be a thing, and then in between that you'll hear stories about the effects that this has, positive and negative, and not the effects, the way, who I am since the event. Okay, so it's not necessarily like a bad thing. Bad things happen to good people all the time. It's something that I came to a realization, I want to say back in maybe June, maybe July, maybe it was even September of last year. I remember it was in the morning. I was going for a walk. I get up in the morning to go for walks, and I had gotten up this morning to go for a walk, and I just remember talking about the incident that happened at the hotel, and it's when it really hit me that bad things happen to good people all the time, and even if this is wasting my time and taking up my time, there's nothing that I can really do there's nothing is out of my control, the choices that people make and people's behavior, and their plan, and how I correlate and integrate into their daily lives and their daily plan and what their plan is for me. The only thing I can keep doing is what I've been doing, and just when you feel like you're getting up there, they're right there to blindside you and put you right back down. That's something that I have learned over the course of many incidents, that you don't ever really want to be on top. So I guess like my biggest thing in trying to find Max is all the odd occurrences that have happened with my phone, and trying to communicate with people, and the idea of all of the great lengths that I have gone to try to talk to this person, and the huge issue it has become for me to talk to this person. And the odd reactions, the way people react when I ask if they know who he is, or if they've seen or if they've talked to him, or the way people act, the odd behavior that comes after asking about Max King. Today you'll find out his real name later in a little bit. And the things that have happened to me make me worried for this person that I don't know. I think we played together when we were kids. I think we lived in the same neighborhood when we were in preschool, kindergarten, maybe ages like 2 and 3, maybe 4. But that just could be like a memory of two little boys with blonde hair that aren't Max and his brother, or his friend, or whoever the other little boy was. It's just weird because the house that I was taken to with this person when this first started, the neighbor to this house on West Avenue is where I grew up from the time I was 8 months old until I was about 4. And at this house is where I met these two little boys in the basement, where we had a pool down there. And my head tells me that it was Max, but I could be wrong. And the house that's next door to this house I grew up in from 8 months old to about 3 or 4, I used to have sleepovers over there. And the guy's name was Steve. He was this guy, he had like tan skin. He wasn't he wasn't like African American or Mexican American or Asian American. He just looked like he had really tan skin. And it was like a suntan. Like his skin looked like it was suntan. He had long hair. It was like dirty blonde. And I don't remember seeing the mom, but I remember it was Steve and Cindy. And the little girl that lived there, her name was Sarah. And Sarah and whoever else was living there or whatever, I used to sleep over there. And I remember like this couch, and this Steve guy was like laying on the couch like on his back, and he had a blanket covering like in between his legs, but his in between his legs were bare. And I just remember him like laying comfortable, like if he was like tanning or something, like on like one of those beds, those fancy beds where the woman's got like those round sunglasses, and she kind of looks like Audrey Hepburn or whatever, and they have that long the cigarette that goes in like that thing that makes it like really long, and the white gloves or black gloves that goes on their hands, and they're like puffing on this thing. Like that's how he was like relaxed in this chair. And I remember I was on the floor right next to the chair, or next to the couch, and my head was, and there was a coffee table, and so my body was in between the coffee table and this couch, and my body was mostly like, okay, so like from like my waist up was the coffee table and the couch, and then the rest of my body was on the up on the other half or whatever. It wasn't hidden between the coffee table and the couch. And I just remember trying to hide like underneath the table because the little girl and the little boy or whoever was there kept beating me up. And I remember like the physical pain that it was causing me of getting hit. And I remember I didn't like it because it hurt. And so like this house that Sarah, I don't know who Sarah is, but Sarah and Steve and Cindy lived at is the same house that I was taken to with somebody. I never got to go inside the house, but I had been inside the house before with Melissa, because Melissa's Jason's niece, and I had gone in the house one other time with Kim. Her name's Kimberly, and this guy named Jim, and we were in the basement, and I don't know what he was doing, but I was like I don't remember what I was doing. We were sleeping or something. I don't remember. We were down in the basement though, and we were there to go to sleep. We were there to go to sleep or whatever.